Lecture 4 of central orbits. Today we will discuss how to find law of force using differential equation of central orbit. So in short words we will discuss today the applicability of differential equation of central orbits. So numerical 1, based on it, find the law of force towards the pole under which the curve is given to you can be described, hence obtain law of force under which a cardioid can be described. So we have to find the law of force. स्टूडेंट्स, जब भी हमें लॉ ऑफ फोर्स निकालना है और हमें जो कोऑर्डिनेट्स दिए हुए हैं वो आर और थीटा में दिए हुए हैं, तो वी विल यूज डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन ऑफ सेंट्रल ऑर्बिट इन पोलर फॉर्म. So first of all we will write solution. In solution we will write equation of given curve which is given to you, that is r to the power n is equal to an cos n theta. Number 1, put r is equal to 1 upon u. When we put r as 1 by u, equation 1 becomes a to the power n u to the power n cos n theta is equal to 1. Let us now recall what is differential equation of central orbit in polar form. So differential equation of central orbit in polar form is d2u by d theta square plus u is equal to f h square upon u square. In law of force, we have to determine how the force is related to the radius vector, that is r. हमने f और r में रिलेशन फाइंड आउट करना है टू फाइंड लॉ ऑफ फोर्स कि जो f है वो r पे किस तरह से डिपेंड कर रहा है. सो इसको फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हमें इस इक्वेशन में किसको सॉल्व करना है, d2u अपॉन डी थीटा स्क्वायर. मीन्स इस इक्वेशन में से हमें वैल्यू निकालनी है d2u अपॉन डी थीटा स्क्वायर. उसके बाद हमारे पास सारी इक्वेशन f और u में आ जाएगी और u को हम पुट कर देंगे 1 अपॉन r. तो एंड में जो इक्वेशन ऑब्टेन होगी वो किस में होगी, f और r में, जिससे हमें लॉ ऑफ फोर्स का पता चल जाएगा. सो होप everything is clear now. What is our target? Our target is to find now d2u upon d theta square by using equation 2. So differentiating equation 2 और equation 2 को differentiate करने से पहले अगर हम इसका logarithm ले ले तो it would be easier to find the derivative. So let us take logarithm of equation 2 both sides. When we take logarithm of equation 2 both sides, we get logarithm a to the power n un cos n theta is equal to logarithm of 1, which is 0. So we have multiplication rule. So this is log of a to the power n, log of u to the power n, log of cos n theta. So power rule. So it is n log a, this is n log u, and this is log of n theta is equal to 0. अब ये इजी हो गया, इसको डिफ्रेंशिएट करेंगे, डी यू बाय डी थीटा आ जाएगा आपके पास. नाउ डिफ्रेंशिएट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू थीटा, क्योंकि हमारा जो टारगेट था, अगर हम दोबारा से रिकॉल करें तो टारगेट था टू फाइंड डबल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ डी टू यू अपॉन डी थीटा स्क्वायर. सो लेट अस नाउ फाइंड derivative with respect to theta. So this is constant, derivative of this is 0, and derivative this is n into 1 upon u d u by d theta cos n theta का 1 upon cos n theta, cos n theta का minus n sin n theta is equal to 0. So let us now find the value of du by d theta, which is equal to u tangent n theta. Put that as number 3. Now again differentiate it with respect to theta. When we differentiate this with respect to theta, we will get d2u by d theta square. Now again multiplication rule. So differentiation of first, second as it is. So differentiation of u with respect to theta is du by d theta, tangent n theta as it is, plus u as it is. Derivative of tangent n theta is n times secant square n theta. क्लियर, क्योंकि डेरिवेटिव टेंजेंट एन थीटा का क्या होगा, सीकेंट स्क्वायर एन थीटा, और फिर साथ में एन थीटा का आ जाएगा एन. सो वी विल गेट by putting value of du by d theta again, we will get this equation. Clear? From equation 3, we will again put the value of du by d theta and we will get equation 4. So our main target is to find d2u by d theta square. So we have calculated d2u by d theta square. Let us now use the differential equation of central orbit, which is d2u by d theta square plus u is equal to f h square by u square. We will put value of d2u by d theta square here. So we will get this plus u is equal to f h square upon u square. What we need to find? We need to find relation between f and u, and in the end we will put u as 1 by r and we will get the relation between f and r. So we have taken common here, u is common, 1 plus tangent square n theta, or 1 plus tangent square n theta is secant square n theta. Again combining, so we have n plus 1 u secant square n theta is this. और इक्वेशन 1 में हमारे पास cos n theta की वैल्यू थी. इक्वेशन 1 we have cos n theta as 1 upon a to the power n u to the power n. So अगर cos theta की वैल्यू हमारे पास ये है तो we will get value of secant n theta from here and put in this equation. So what is secant n theta? It is a to the power n u to the power n. What is secant square n theta? It is a to the power 2n u to the power 2n. So we will get, put value here secant n square theta. So we will get this equation. So after calculating, what you will get h square n plus 1 a to the power 2n and u to the power 2n plus 3. So h square is constant, n plus 1 is constant, a to the power 2n is constant. Let all this constant is equal to lambda and put u is equal to 1 upon r. So we will get r in the denominator, r raised to power 2n plus 3. So we will get f is equal to, lambda upon r to the power 2n plus 1. So how is now f related to r? F is inversely proportional to r to the power 2n plus 1. So f varies inversely as 2n plus 3th power of the distance from the pole. This is called law of the